Yep, another one. Look at that. Don't keep in mind, dude, you got to be positive. Somebody now just found out that they got cancer and only got a few days or weeks to live. It's not the end of the world, people. Third time in the last couple of days. This will be the last time, too. That opinion has come out on this undercarriage. This undercarriage is fixing to get turned into the next car frame, or rebar, or I-beam. See, sticking out. That's not ever good. So let's talk about the skinny of the things, okay? This is a set of Burcos. It's got 5,100 hours on this set, okay? There was some mistakes made. One of the biggest mistakes I made was getting a link taken out of both sides. It bought me a little bit more time, but the labor and the cost of doing it was not worth it. So, I'm gonna get a new track rail. The pads, I was wanting a new set of pads to save the labor on taking all these bolts out. But a new set of pads for this side and a new set of pads for that side, they're over $100 a piece. It's 50 pads here, 50 pads there. It's $10,000. We not going to spend that kind of money on no pads, okay? So we're going to keep the pads, replace the rails. This is the rails. Going to put 2 new sprockets on because those sprockets are over a year old and they're cupped to this rail system. And I've got 1 or 2 that's got a little small chip on it. And then I'm also going to put new idler because it's dished out, 1 on each side. So you might ask, what are we going to go with? Well, this is where advertising with the social media world comes in handy, okay? I come across a guy on Facebook, J&D, and he's out of Georgia. And Justin's his name. And he sells track parts. He replaces track parts. So me and him been talking. I also talked to the Burco rep. And I've also talked to another company in Indiana that sells Burco, ITR, or DCF. Because here's the thing. The airplane was close to the airbase. Here's the thing. There's only a few manufacturers that make forestry application rails. ITR would be my least favorite pick. Burco is a good quality, but the problem with Burco, there's a problem. You have to press the pins in and out. You can modify it with a different link, but I'm looking for a clip pin, which means your pin goes in, you've got a clip on it, and that's what holds your master link in. Pressing out pins or beating it out, heating them and beating them, is tough, folks, okay? Now, I don't think Donald Trump could afford a Burco set, complete set, okay? I like to fell over when I opened up the email the other day. I won't even discuss that price. I was like, no, negative. So we're going to go with a DCF. I've never tried DCF. We're not going to do the ITRs. We're going to try DCF. And I can get them pretty reasonable. I think they're reasonable. And then we'll try to take this set off at the shop. Robert House told me he'd help me. He said he actually wrapped a D5 in the woods. He said it's nothing to it. The biggest labor intense is going to be cutting all the nuts off the bolts. Remember, don't ever cut the bolts off from the top of the pad. That's going to be the biggest labor intense, and putting the pads back on, tighten all that up. So I think we're going to do it behind the shop, and that way it'd be a little bit more of a controlled environment. You don't really want to put it inside the shop on our new concrete and so on and so forth. So I think we're going to try to endure it and do it, get Robert help Might even hire Jay to help. We'll just see. But we're going to first get it to the shop and get it cleaned up some. So that'd be the first thing. Do a little pressure washing on it. And get the track parts. And then get it put together. Taken apart, put it back together. You're going to have failures, and you're going to have times that you make money. Right now, we're just in a time where we have failures and we're not making our money. So get all the track parts ordered. We'll replace what we need, and we'll live again. Good thing is we do have a spare cutter. I'll be in it probably for the next couple of weeks. We're on mild ground right now. Some of it's kind of mucky ground, but that's okay. No trick cutting or nothing like that, and we'll get it all pieced together and put back together, one piece at a time. Remember, stay positive. You know, I mean, life is, you're never going to be through more than what you can handle. So always remember that. Life could always be worse. But when we go with the DCF, we will see how they wear. If I can get 3,500 4K out of them and for the price that they are, and hey, that'd be great. That'd get the machine up to over 12,000 hours. So a couple more years worth of running. I had a guy make a comment, and he was right. I mean, whether you keep a new pavement or you're patching stuff, you're still going to pay for it. Either which way. You're still going to pay for it. No logger the other day, I had a storm come up. Cutter got struck by lightning overnight. Burned it to the ground, man. That's devastating. So, life will move on the best we can. And we'll get it all back together. We'll get it loaded up next week, haul back to the shop. Fun time.